I'm leaving home. Going off to the city tomorrow, even though I don't know where to go. Daddy says, son, don't be a fool, 'cause life in the city is unbelievable. You could get broken, no, you're just a little boy.
Good afternoon and welcome to another interesting episode of Travel with Ease on JDN Radio 101.5 FM. My name is Abiodun Samson, and this afternoon we'll be concluding from where we start. And as you know that on Travel with Ease, we have two segments. The first segment is giving you tips on depth of travels and what connects me and you through travels. And the second segment, we use that to reinstall back the culture of reading. And this afternoon, we continue from where we started last week, where we talked about echo chamber of travels. And last week, I talked to you about what the meaning of echo chamber means, and we've understood. So for the benefit of those that are just tuning in right now, when I come back, I shall just go briefly on what it means by echo chamber, then what we also mean by echo chamber travels, and we are going to wrap it up there. And also same will go for the book review segment. Stay tuned in, still Travel with Ease, your education and travel simplified on JDN Radio 101.5 FM.
Hello, Daddy, how you doing? Hope Mama's doing okay. Been 4 years and 11 months now. How long it was true what you said to me. The life in the city is unbelievable. Had to struggle just to get by every day, and I could barely find my way. Ṣùgbọ́n mo mọ̀ pé mo lè ṣìnà. Mo rí pé ayé lè ṣòro. Forgive me, Father, but I gotta take a chance. Oh, I'm already gone, so just pray for me. Forgive me, Father.
Welcome back. You still Travel with Ease, and I said before that I will be just giving you a brief definition of what an echo chamber is. And I said that echo chamber is a metaphorical environment, something like an online space where people encounter only the beliefs and opinions that reinforce their own. That is something they hear online or they see online that is backing up that thought they have in their mind, that is giving that thought in their mind a backing without them doing a further research, whether it is true, whether it is not. But the fact that they actually got a point that is backing what they've had in their mind, then they feel that's just the truth. And that is not the truth. And that is not the whole story. So that is just a brief definition of what an echo chamber is. And I move further to talk about what is an echo chamber travels. And I said that echo chamber travels that I will be talking about, that I want to actually dive into the depths of the meaning of emigration. Yes, the meaning of emigration. And that what people won't tell you about emigration. And last week I said that when it comes to emigration, we only listen to the success stories of people. You know, we ignore the struggles behind the success. We consume filtered content on social media. They tell you when I left Nigeria to where I am now. But the thin line between where and now will never be disclosed. Every story, whatever they've been through, you will never see the full story. All you see is just the highlight of whatever they've been through. And also, we find out that we copy decisions without understanding the process. We just go online and they said, you just need 5 steps if you want to leave the country. Do this, and all, and all, and all. It's all echo chamber because you just have to verify, do your research and see that how is said, is that how the process will go? Those are the few questions you should ask. So I went further to say that echo chamber travels is when people emigrate based on noise, based on hype and repetition, not research. And because they lack the research of where they are going to, they lack preparing on time, and also the purpose of why they are going. And we went further to talk about what emigration truly means in the real sense. What is emigration? And I said that emigration is not just about you leaving your country, getting a visa, or boarding a flight. The true meaning of emigration is that you are leaving that place that is familiar to you to somewhere you know nothing about. That is, you are leaving familiar place to uncertainty, and you are trading your comforts to go and adapt in another country, and you are starting all over again from level zero. Now, if you are here, if you are on level 100, if you are going to another country, you are emigrating, that means you will be starting from zero. And you know that emigration, it's not an escape plan. It is a place that will reconstruct your life from to someone else entirely. And there are many illusions that have been sold about emigration. So those are just a few things we talked about last week on Echo Chamber Travels on Travel with Ease, your education and travel simplified on JDN Radio 101.5 FM. And today I will be concluding on that this afternoon.
Pack my bags, I'm leaving town. I bought a one-way ticket, I ain't coming back. It's goodbye friends and goodbye foes. I'm heading for the city, and that's my...
Welcome back, and I want to talk about the illusions they sell to us about emigration. Like telling you that when you travel, it's an instant success, it's an automatic wealth. They tell you get easy jobs. They tell you happiness is guaranteed. But the truth is just that when you go there, your degree may not be recognized immediately. You still have to do one or two things to back it up. And at times when you talk, your accent may be judged by people, and you might not be qualified for some jobs. And also your mental health may face challenges. Now, what is the silent side of immigration, and why are we talking about it on Echo Chamber Travels? Now, what people really echoed is that people who sleep in shared apartment, they never post that. They only take pictures where they're so beautiful, and you just felt this person is just enjoying life. Yes, you know, they tell you that do not believe everything you see on social media. And also, some people, they won't tell you that they are not working professionally, but they are on a survival jobs. They won't tell you that. And some people will not even tell you what they are facing when it comes to cultural confusion. Try to understand the person you're working for. And also, some people cannot return home because of pride. You know, they saw me leaving, and when I'm going back, I should return like a queen. And when things do not actually go the way we planned, it turns out to like you're scared or you are proud of coming back. And all this story, they exist, yes, but people are quiet about it. Now let's move away from the silent side of immigration. Let's look at why do people emigrate, and why do people still emigrate from where they are to another place. Now, you know, a lot of challenges, people might think about it and feel that, okay, the best thing is for me to live where I am. Maybe if I leave my comfort zone, maybe I will see something better. And for that reasons, people go for some valid reasons, which are for safety. Some go for better system. Some go for educational purposes. Some go for healthcare. Some go for economic opportunities. Let me see, maybe I can learn one or two things, then come back here and do something. And some actually go for global exposure. They want to be exposed. They want to see beyond beyond their level. They want to see beyond the world. They want to experience something different. And the problem with The problem with, if all these things are not met, if you have a good purpose of emigrating, but then you find out that when you got there, what you thought was not what it is. And that is why you don't see people tell you the story behind everything. And those are the part of the story that are missing. Now, my question is, if you want to embark on any journey, do not make it an echo chamber travels. Why? Make sure that you speak with people who struggle, not just succeed. Yes. Make sure you talk with people who struggle, not just people that tell you this is my success stories and all of that and all of that. And they will tell you, some people will tell you on social media, I do this business and I made this so amount of money. Most of all of those things does not actually look real, because they will just put one or two things together. They won't tell you the stress, the struggle behind the success. But what they feel everyone wants to hear is a success story. But I'm telling you today, if you are planning a trip, do not make it an echo chamber travel. That is, don't travel based on what you have in your mind or what you've seen on social media that has already backed up what is on your mind. Make sure you do a research. By doing your research is by talking to people that have struggled, not only succeed in whatever they do, that have struggled to succeed. And you ask yourself, are you emotionally prepared? Yes. Are you emotionally prepared? Not just financially ready. For you to emigrate, you should be prepared emotionally. I'm leaving all that I'm familiar. I'm leaving them behind, and I'm starting from level 0. You need to be emotionally prepared. Then, what is your long-term plan? Don't just say this is the plan, and if I think it does not fit, I will just exit. What is your long-term plan? And also, make sure that if you are emigrating, make sure it is a purpose-driven emigration. Make sure it is purpose-driven. And that will take me to how can you have healthy emigration and what is called healthy emigration. Emigration is actually good. I'm just telling you what it is and what other people think. Some people just think it's all about getting your passport, boarding a plane and going to the new environment. But the truth is just that you are leaving so many things behind. You are leaving familiar faces. You are leaving what you are here to start reconstructing your life from level 0. So what is healthy emigration? What is healthy emigration? And how can you have a healthy emigration even if you feel that you want to chase a greener pasture? It's still Travel with Ease on JDN Radio 101.5 FM. Let's take a moment.
Wish me well. I'm gonna be a famous superstar. I'm gonna drive a big old fancy car and fly my own plane all across this world. And when it's happens,
when we are talking about healthy emigration, we are talking about you want to leave where you are to another place. You are expected to research the place you are going to. You should have done your background check of where you are going to. Ask questions from people that have succeeded and those that are still struggling to meet up at that same point or at that same destination you're trying to go. And make sure that if you are trying to emigrate, make sure that you are skilled backed. You are backed up with some skills that would help you, skills that would help you to actually get started. And also, you should be mentally prepared. You should be mentally prepared that where I'm going is a no man's land. And am I prepared emotionally? Are you ready to hold yourself up together and said, this is what I want, and I'm going to face up to it? That is taking responsibility for every of your actions. And also, everything you want to do about where you are immigrating to, is it well legally structured? It's important. Is it legally structured? And also, while you are emigrating, are you adding value? That is the most important part. Are you adding value? That is, you should be moving towards something, not just away from something. You should be moving towards something, not just away from something. Not away from the bad system, not away from the bad routes, not away from the bad climate change, but you are moving towards something. And also, Note that even if you're emigrating, I'm not saying it's bad, and emigration is not even a failure, but note this, that emigration is not a shortcut. Emigration is not a shortcut to anything. Whatever you are here, if you are going to another country, you will be starting from level zero there, and you will start reconstructing your life from the beginning. So, emigration is not a shortcut. We should be clear that if you stay, is not a failure. If you are where you are, is not a failure. If you move to another country, you are not a failure. And if you leave, does not guarantee success. You should know that living is not success. Some people go there, and when they come back to even meet you here, they still see that, okay, this person is even better off. And also, when you are emigrating, know that your success should be an intentional living. If you want to be successful anywhere you are emigrating to, it should be an intentional living wherever you are. And when you emigrate, you know that emigration, people know that you are leaving this place, you are going to be going for a very long time. It magnifies who you are already. Yes, everybody talks about it, you've left. And in your mind, you feel, if I'm coming back, I should come back a better person. So that is why we said emigration magnifies. So when we are talking about healthy emigration, we are talking about ways in which your emigration is actually adding value, adding purpose to you, and you are not running away from something, you are running to meet up with something. So if you are someone that is disciplined, you will be rewarded when it comes to you emigrating, leaving your country to another place. And if you are unprepared for where you are going, do not worry. Immigration is going to expose you. That is just the truth. Immigration will expose your weak points and everything you've been hiding this country where you are. All right. So, what is my final note on echo chamber travels? What does it teach us? What is the truth that we need to know about echo chamber travels? Because I think we need to round it off this afternoon on the program Travel With Ease. Let's take a moment and let me give you my final note on echo chamber travels on Travel With Ease. Let's take a moment.
I'm gonna work hard in the city, so wish me well. Wish me well. I'm gonna be a famous superstar. I'm gonna drive.
All right, I want to finalize on Echo Chamber Travels this afternoon by saying that Echo Chamber Travels, what the truth I want you to pick out of it this afternoon is that not every journey everyone is taking is meant for you. Yes, there are some journey that even if you do it within Nigeria, within the 36 state emigrating, you will still be successful. And also that not every destination guarantees fulfillment. Yes, not every destination that you wish to go guarantees fulfillment. And also that not every success story started with the same sacrifice. My success story, your success story, we never started from the same sacrifice. So just know that. And finally, know that immigration is a powerful decision you will ever make. And if you are planning to emigrate, it deserves your clarity. It needs to take a whole lot of your courage, your consciousness, and not just the noise, not the hype of where you are going to. And before you pack your bags, make sure you pack a whole lot of knowledge. Yes. Before you chase your dreams, make sure you understand the price it's going to cost you. And before you follow the echo, find your own voice. Before you go for the echo or before you follow the echo, make sure you find your own voice. And we are calling it a wrap on Echo Chamber Travels on the program this afternoon on Travel With Ease. I will go for a short break. When I come back, we shall dive into the book review segment on Travel With Ease, your education and travel simplified. And I know you want to have one or two things to say on Echo Chamber Travels of what we've talked about this afternoon. You can call in on the studio line on 07048 001015 and 08022102163. 07048 001015 and 08022102163 is the number to call. It's still Travel With Ease on JDN Radio 101.5 FM, the only radio station broadcasting for all. book review segment on Travel with Ease, your education and travel simplified on JDN Radio 101.5 FM. And if you want to drop your comments, we are live on Facebook on JDN Radio, and also on YouTube on JDN Radio 101.5 FM. And you can listen to us anywhere you are in the world on www.jdnradio1015.com and also on Radio Garden. Just go to Play Store, download Radio Garden, plant the seed, and just dial JDN Radio 101.5 FM, and you are good to go to listen to us anywhere you are in the world on any of your phones. You can always listen to us live there. So this afternoon on the book review segment, which I will be rounding off this afternoon, and the title is The Echo Chamber Escape. Yes, the finding the empathy and growth through conversation that challenge us. That is the book I reviewed last week, and I reviewed it based on the topic, and so it will go hand in hand and it will actually do justice to Echo Chamber Travels. So you know those hidden things and those things you need to know. And the writer of this book is Dr. Naim Taibaig. That is the writer of this book, The Echo Chamber Escape. That is the title of the book. And just a short note saying that you're finding empathy and growth through conversation that challenges us. And last week I said few things, some things I got from the book that I thought if I share, then you feel that yes, this book actually worth reading. And last week I talked about your comfort is not the same as the truth. Yes, comfort is not the same as the truth. And this book says that if an idea never challenges you, it may never change you. You have an idea and it does not challenge you that am I going to achieve it? Then it's not going to change you. You should have an idea that would actually turn you, like you start thinking, how am I going to achieve this? And that is when you want a drastic change. And I talked about empathy, that empathy is learned through exposure. Yes, empathy is learned through exposure. And I said that you cannot truly understand people you refuse to listen to. And last week I really emphasized on the word empathy, that when you're empathizing with someone, you don't need to outshine that person. You need to stay calm. Listen to them, listen to the struggles, listen to the stories, listen to their fears, listen to the emotions from that voice which they speak with you. And that is how you are empathizing with people. And I said that it is when you listen, you get exposed to the main issues of what the person is going through. And I said something about conversation, that your conversation shapes your character. How? I said, who you talk to regularly influences you become. Yes, whoever you deal with every time, the way this person interacts with you will influence who you are. So who are you interacting with? Who have you been talking to? Has it been adding to you or subtracting from you? Or has it been affecting your conversation? That is what that part is talking about. And this afternoon, I would be moving forward with this point from the book that says that this point that says avoidance strengthens the visions. Avoidance strengthens the vision. What does that even mean? Avoidance strengthens the visions. Yes, if you are trying not to entertain a conversation because you felt calmness is going to solve it, don't worry. It's like a wall that would actually break you up from that person off. That is just it. Avoidance strengthens the vision. The moment you keep like, let's just keep it like that, let's not talk about it, the two parties get to drift away, and when they drift away, mending it's actually going to be hard. So avoidance strengthens the vision, and that's why they said that communication is very important in friendship, in whatever ship that you are. Communication is important. When you avoid communicating on something, then it's going to be a glue, like a teco glue or fuel, petrol or oil or whatever, that will strengthen the division to actually break finally. And then you start thinking, how did it happen? Where did I go wrong? I was just trying to avoid trouble because I don't want to talk about it. So I'm telling you that this book is saying that when you avoid something, you are strengthening the greatest division you would ever, experience. So avoiding conversation do not disappear. They harden the old issues. They harden it. So that is a lesson I got from this book. And also I got this that says that identity can blind your judgments. Identity can blind your judgments in things. How? Okay, the writer of the book says some people defend beliefs because they feel tied to some identity, cultural, some identity that they feel this is how it's supposed to be. This is not how it's supposed to be. To your culture, to your ego, to what people say, that you don't listen to such words. You listen to this, and all of these, they can blind your judgment. So when beliefs become inseparable from your self-worth, openness become threatened. You being open will be threatened because this is our belief and I cannot deviate from it. If I deviate from it, then I'm not representing us well. Like, I don't understand. When your belief and your self-worth, you cannot actually define it, it's not going to help you. So when your identity dominates your belief, your learning stops. You never get to unlearn to learn anymore. You just get stuck to that point where you are, and you find out that you are neither moving forward or neither moving backward. It's still Travel with Ease on JDN Radio 101.5 FM. Let's take a moment.
Me who I have got no money, just hopes and dreams. I'm gonna find my destiny. I had about life in the city. Said that's where all dreams come true. I'm gonna.
The number to call to be part of the conversation this afternoon is 070-48001015 and 080-2210-2163 is the number to call to be part of us. And you can also drop your comment on Facebook on JDN Radio, JDN Radio. So still on the book for this afternoon, titled The Echo Chamber Escape. The Echo Chamber Escape. That's the title of the book, a conversation that challenge us. Yes. So I'm going to the next point that talked about listening, that listening to someone is a discipline, not a pause. The fact that someone is talking and you are listening is another discipline on its own. Do you know, some people cannot actually listen to you for 5 minutes without not chipping in their own part. I just remembered how to. It's discipline to listen to someone for a long time and keep calm and try to pick points out of it and try to deduce the way you're going to talk the next time. It actually takes discipline. So discipline is listening to someone is a discipline and it's not a pause. That is, true listening requires effort, humility, and restraint. Many people only listen to reply. They don't listen to understand you. And that's the problem we are having. They talk. She wants to talk or he wants to talk. So let them talk. When they talk, then I'll just leave. Now, you didn't even pick anything. You didn't try to understand them. Then do you know the funniest thing? You now repeat the same thing that got you to that conversation in the first place. And the person that talked will be like, are we still in the situation again? It's not that you are still in the situation. It's just that the person you were talking to only listen to you for that moment because you need to talk, but never understood what you are saying. So some people, they try not to understand. So this book frames listening as an active practice that demands patience. When you listen to people, you practice patience. So listening is not silence, it is intention. If I want to listen to you, I listen to you. I try to pick how things can be done, how you can be helped, and all of that. So listening, as you see, it is discipline. It's not a pause. And also this one that I have here with me this afternoon is that when you disagree on something, that I do not agree on what you are telling me, I'm not going to take it. Disagreement is not disrespect. That's just the truth. The fact that I do not see 6, but you are seeing 9, does not mean does not mean I should agree with your 9 and you agree with my 6. I don't agree. And that is life. We see things from different angles. We see things from different perspectives. So it depends on the angle you are looking at it. Then you should see and respect my opinion. So the fact that I disagree with you does not mean I disrespect you or you should disrespect my own opinion. This is my choice, which has to be respected. And this book says something that the author says that disagreement is an opportunity, rather that you should see disagreement as an opportunity rather than seeing it as a threat. Some people see disagreement as a threat. When they say something and you disagree with them, they see you as a threat to their person, a threat to their personality, a threat to their growth, a threat to whatever they are. So elder disagreements, when handled with respect, it helps to strengthen relationship and broadens understanding. Yes, friendship, any ship you are, you disagree to strengthen your friendship or any ship that you are. So when you disagree on something, that person disagreeing has their point, you have your point. No one is an island of knowledge. You know, some people feels their idea is just the best that comes out of the blue. There are millions of people on earth that has different diverse ways in which they think. So you cannot actually say yours is the best. Hello.
Thank God. Finally. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where you're calling from?
I'm Adebayo Sanyalu from Bodija.
Oh, good afternoon, Mr. Sonyolu.
Yes, I've been trying to call since the network